Georgia, Georgia, no peace I find, just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind.
So we're kind of new in town, and we're wondering what are the famous landmarks in Athens?
Well, there's the double-barrel cannon, which dates back to the Civil War. There's the tree that owns itself. The previous owner of the property that the tree was on left the property around the tree to the tree.
I see.
So now the road even has this little zigzag around the tree because they can't take that property for the road. And then, of course, there's R.E.M.
R.E.M.?
Yes.
And who are they?
Who is R.E.M.? Oh, you know who R.E.M. is.
Top three. I mean, everyone we talked to was the tree, the double-barrel cannon, and R.E.M. There wasn't much else.
Probably in that order. Full story on the double-barrel cannon?
Yeah, I think I did.
Well, it was a double-barrel cannon that had a chain connecting both cannonballs, and the idea was they'd come out and mow down.
Right. Well, the chain would just mow down the enemy.
But what happened was one came out a little sooner than the other.
And just whipped around and killed the people.
Killed the people firing the guns.
So they used it one time.
If wishes were trees, the trees would be falling. Listen to reason, reason is calling. Your feet are going to be on the ground. Your head is there to move you around. So stand.
When you went into the recording studio for this record, were there ever any times when you felt like, no, we shouldn't record that song because that actually sounds too much like R.E.M.?
One of the ways we got around to this record was when we were writing songs switching instruments. So, you know, I played drums on one and mandolin on a couple and bass on one, and it kind of makes us break out of our, you know, stereotypical roles. I mean, I'm the world's worst drummer, so of course when I'm playing, you're going to come up with something wholly unlike what we've done in the past.
Are you going to play drums on the road?
I don't know. Maybe I'll teach it to Bill, you know, and then I'll play the guitar part. He has to teach it to me.
So could Bill play it, you think?
Actually, it's such a bad part that it's possible that he might not be able to, you know, being a good drummer.
This one goes out to the one I love. This one goes out to the one I've left behind. A simple prop to occupy my time. This one goes out to the one I love.
In many of the videos that you've done, there's a constancy in black and white images, lots of movement, and it never seems like we ever get to look at any member of the band for longer than a second.
We're not that interested in projecting ourselves as personalities into them so much as to get across an idea and to not really cloud the song up with such a strong visual image that you're unable really to hear the song and just hear it and kind of use your own imagery. And that's something that we kind of try to avoid. It's a real hard call, you know, it's kind of a catch-22. And I like film a lot and I like to work with it. And the other guys don't mind it too much, it seems. Do I have any food in my teeth?
No, I think you're fine.
Empty prayer, empty mouths, combined reaction. Empty prayer, empty mouths, talk about the passion. Not everyone can carry the weight of the world. Not everyone can carry the weight of the world.
to the Green album?
Michael feels that it's kind of a hopeful record. He was trying to be kind of uplifting and hopeful in his words, but his idea of hopeful and uplifting is not necessarily the same as, you know, anyone else's.
Without writing mindless music and without writing music that is simply for kind of a bacchanalian release, I think that uplifting is a very strong thematic movement in our music this year, and hopefully it'll carry over into other things.
Your feet are going to be on the ground. Your head is there to move you around. So stand in the place where you live. Now face, don't think about direction. Wonder why you haven't now. Stand in the place where you were.
As compared to Document, Green seems to be a much more personal album.
I think the idea that the record is more personal comes from the fact that I'm using more first-person singular in the songs. It's I and you. It's I. World Leader, Pretend, Inside Out, Hair Shirt, rather than we, which was used a lot on Document and tended towards almost anthemic, kind of caustic vitriol, rather than a more personal thing. The personal, it's really important to point out, I think, that it's not necessarily me. I'm not setting up characters like, say, Tom Waits might do, but it's much more outside of me than that.
Follow me, don't follow me. Got my spine, I've got my orange crush. Color me, don't color me. Got my spine, I've got my orange crush. The agents of the free. I've had my fun and now it's time to serve your conscience overseas. Coming in fast over me.
Bruce Coburn discusses his recent visit to Mozambique next on the New Music.